request Priyamada of 10th class to present a bouquet to our Dr. Pratap Reddy, Director, Dhruva College of Management. I request Rasanya of 10th class to present a bouquet to our correspondent Silently Sampath sir. I request Larika of 10th class to present a bouquet to our Sudhakar sir, Director General of Shiva Shivani Group of Institutions.
May I now invite our head girl Padma Sampati to give her acceptance speech on behalf of office prayer.
Good morning to our Honorable President Aarti Sampati Madam, Correspondent Silas Sampati Sir, Principal Deepika Ma'am, HM Sharada Ma'am, teachers, guests and my dear friends. I, Prarthana Sampati, on behalf of the Student Council, would like to express our immense gratitude towards the management and teachers for electing us and believing in us. We see this as a great opportunity to inculcate values, discipline and harmony in the life of others and the opportunity to lead by example. We promise to uphold the values of our school and to fulfill all the expectations with sincerity and passion. We will try our best and work persistently for the excellence of our school. Thank you.
Now, I request Dr. Pratap Reddy, Director, Dhruva College of Management, to speak a few words.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I am glad to be here as the grandfather of Prarthana. Though I am not related to her biologically, God brought her near me. And I am proud to say that she is my granddaughter. And whereby I can say that her parents are my children. Whether it be Shailesh Sampati or Deepika. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to say this wonderful occasion, I would like to say few words about the children. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
How many people in this gathering ask questions in the classroom? Please raise hands. How many of you raise questions in the classroom? Very, very few. How many people ask questions every day? Every day. And the last question, how many people ask questions in every class, to every teacher, every day? What is your name, beta? Will you please stand up? What's your name, beta?
Vatsankita. Vatsankita.
How do you spell it?
Vatsankita.
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 B-A. Vatsa. Vatsa Ankita. You know what is the meaning of Vatsa? Huh? No. Vatsa is junior. Vatsa is son. Vatsa is Shishya. Vatsankita means the teacher is devoted to you. You are such a wonderful student. Okay. I am told in Israel, you know Israel? Israel. When the child comes to home after the school, the mother asks, how did it go today? No. Did you have breakfast? No. She will ask invariably, what questions you have raised beta in this today in this class, in the school? What is that mother asks? What is that mother asks? Vatsankita? What questions you have raised in the class today? Please understand that. That is the beauty of questioning. Please practice that. But in order to manufacture a question, you must be well prepared for the class. You must note down the notes verbatim. You are preparing for the class. You are making down the notes and understanding what is said by the teacher. Then only you are able to ask the questions. It is not easy to manufacture a question. But mind you, not Vatsankita, anybody here, it is said, please listen to me, no question is stupid. Answer could be. The teachers also should listen. No question is stupid. Answer could be. If any teacher says that the question is stupid, the question is wrong, the teacher is wrong. Please understand that. In Sanskrit it is said, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Listen, internalize and practice. And there is a wonderful communications expert in the world, Julian Pleasant. What he says, I quote, to ask the question, you should know rasa. Rasa in Sanskrit is the juice. The teaching learning juice is, he has used Sanskrit. Oh, Deepika, you have organized it, there's no sound. Shall we clap for Deepika? She has. R-A-S-A. He has used Sanskrit word. Please listen carefully. R is receive what is said by the teacher. Receive. Then is appreciate. S is summarize. And last A is ask questions. Receive, appreciate, summarize, ask questions. Please understand that. When can you receive? Unless you are interested in the class, interested in the subject, interested in the teacher, you cannot receive. You must be motivated, self-motivated to listen to the teacher. Shravanam, not hearing please, listening. And you know, you're all English medium students, no? Anybody can tell me what is the relationship between silent and listen? Silent and listen. Ask you a simple question. Silent and listen. They are manufactured of the same alphabet, please. In English alphabet, write S-I-L-E-N-T and L-I-S-T-E-N. Both are manufactured of the same alphabet. You know that? And those are very, very important, please. Unless you are silent, your listening cannot be comprehensible. You must be silent to make your listening comprehensive. You must be silent. The beauty of silence you can't understand. Beauty of silence is very, very important. That's how I requested Deepika to organize that there should not be sound. You must be silent to listen. After all, after receiving and appreciating and summarizing what is being taught by the teacher, you should ask questions. And what is the question? You have not asked. Vatsalya asked, what is the question? Anybody tell me what is the question? Not a question mark. What is the question? You are too young to understand. What question should be like? Striking the matchstick against the matchbox. Should strike it so that it will ignite the enthusiasm in the listener. And whatever you have struck the matchstick to the matchbox, you should not throw in the haywire so that it will cause forest fire. No. It should only ignite the enthusiasm in the classmates, in the mind of the teacher. It should not be to pose, to express that I am great, or to showcase your ego. No. No. It should be only inquisitive and should be related to the subject being taught, and it should be humble. Humble. What time I have got? Done? Continue. How many minutes? 18 left of time. I will go on to Puram. 5 minutes. నిశ్శబ్దం నిశ్శబ్దం మనందరికీ అర్థం కాదు. ప్రపంచం ఎట్లా ఉంది, ఎంత భయంకరం అంటే చప్పుడు ప్రాక్టికల్ గా చూస్తున్నాం కదా. చప్పుడు ఎంత భయంకరం అంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ డెసిబల్స్, ఇట్ ఇస్ మెజర్డ్ ఇన్ డెసిబల్స్. అండ్ ఇఫ్ ద డెసిబల్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ మేనేజబుల్ బియాండ్ సర్టన్ లిమిట్స్, it may cause death also, it may cause headache also, it may cause disease also. Please understand, the world is full of din and dirt and dust. Din, dirt, dust. Sound is not required. Sound of silence is beautiful. You may wonder what this man is talking about it. Where is the sound of silence? I'll tell you a story and I'll close it. Please listen carefully. Am I audible? In 2nd century AD, a king sends his son, the future king, the prince, king in the making, sends his son to a Gurukul. And the prince goes and prostrates before the teacher. You know, Guru, how many people prostrate, touch the feet of Shailesh? Anybody? While leaving the college, school, how many people touch Deepika and Shailesh's feet? Anybody? Anybody? How many of you touch the feet of your mother and father? Please raise hands. Please touch the feet of the teacher also. Please understand. You don't lose anything. Deepika and Shailesh will lose their tapas in blessing you. You will gain, they lose. Please understand them. Always respect Talli, Tandri, Guru. Evudu ekkadaina unnadu. Whether you are a Christian, Sikh, Hindu, or any religion, God is there. But the teacher is in the garb of God. He is there to help you take the right approach. Now, the Guru tells the prince, go and stay in the forest for a while and come back. The prince goes to the forest. After 1 year he comes back. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. He uttered only one sentence, my dear son, go to the forest and come back after a year. The prince goes to the forest. After 1 year he returns. The teacher asks, what did you hear? What did you listen? He tells, the prince tells the Guru, Guru, I listen. The cuckoos sing, birds chirp, leaves rustle, water guzzle. All these sounds I could hear. You are able to understand me? Now teacher tells, my dear son, go back to the forest again, stay for more than 1 year and come back. This time the student, the prince goes back to the forest and comes back after 2 years. Now teacher has, what did you hear this time? Now you must be very, 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 very careful. Please understand that. This I have told probably in international conference also. Very, very important. Please listen. It will change your mindset. It will put you on the right track. What he said, listen. Dear sir, I could hear the unheard. I could hear the unheard. I could hear the sound of sun warming the earth. Sound of sun warming the earth. You are able to get me? Is there any sound while warming the earth? You are sitting there and the sun is warming the earth. You are able to see, listen any sound? But you can. I could hear the sound of sun warming the earth. I could hear the grass, sound of grass drinking the morning dew. Sound of grass drinking the morning dew. Sound of flower opening. Can you hear these sounds? If you are silent, if you are kind of subsumed in the nature, you can hear those things. Please understand that. You are all sitting here. Your mother and father, they are all with you. Their vibrations are with you. You can feel it. Both my kids are abroad. I can feel them. Across 7 seas I can feel. They also can feel. That is the beauty of silence. That is the beauty of perception. That is the beauty of feeling. Please understand that. Silence, silent and listen. And question. These are the 2 things keep in mind, and it will take you farther in life. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivating words.